Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the garage. So it's officially 2019. Our engine's out of the race truck. We got a fresh canvas to work with. Empty engine compartment, which we will be doing a lot of work in here, primarily getting rid of all this crap because we're not going to be needing it anymore with our new setup we're going to go with. And that was my original plan for this evening. I wanted to start attacking this and getting rid of that stuff, but I keep looking at this engine. I was trying to organize and get some of my parts boxed up so we can get rid of them or keep them or whatever, just so we don't lose everything. But I keep staring at this engine and I gotta know what it looks like in there. So I guess that's the plan. We're gonna strip everything off of the engine, mounts, the computer, alternator, all that kind of stuff. Then we're gonna pull the head. I just got to see in there. I'm so curious to see if everything's okay. Our compression test led us to believe that it is, but I got to know. Also, as you can see, it's hanging. I completely forgot to drain the oil out of it the other day when we pulled this thing. I was so excited to get it out that I completely neglected that one little thing. So we'll get to taking all this stuff off of here and pop that head off and see if it's all cracked up or what. Honestly, with how the compression test was, I think everything's fine in there. And really, the truck started, it ran fine. We never had any issues with that, like it was hard starting or something to make me think that there's something wrong, but we're gonna find out. So that's what we're getting into tonight. We're gonna take this engine apart a little bit and see what we're working with, see what 1,000 horsepower on a stock 150,000 mile engine does. So all right, let's get cracking. All right, everything's disconnected from the head. We got all the head studs out. Time for the moment of truth. Let's see how this goes. I think everything's fine. Well, everything's looking good. All the pistons look good. You can even see the cross hatching still in the cylinders. Everything, I mean, look at back here. Look at that crosshatch is still in there good. All the pistons look good. Yeah. Top end wise, this thing's in pretty good shape. We got some oil in there, but I think that's just from when we did our valves and we were cranking the thing over doing our compression test with no injectors in there. But wow. Yeah, I mean, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I mean, look at it. Thing looks brand new. Let's turn it over and, oh crap. Huh. No balancer. So what I can tell, everything's looking good. All the cylinders look great. None of the pistons are melted or, I mean, everything just looks fine. Wow. I am thoroughly impressed. I'll tell you what, this thing took a licking and it just kept on ticking. I can't believe how good those cylinder walls look. I mean, just look at.
Oh my gosh, just look at it.
Cross hatching still there. None of our pistons won't burn up. Man. Now I really wish we had pushed this thing a little harder, I think. Wow, that's awesome. Well, I wonder if we flip it over, we can check and maybe we'll check a couple of the bearings, see what they look like. But yeah, I think we clean this thing up, it'd be good to go. Man, these things are impressive. I'll tell you what. Looking at the head real quick, the head looks good too. From what I can tell, can't really check it for cracks. But yeah. Nothing out of the ordinary just looking at it. Man, I am thoroughly impressed. Alright, let's flip this puppy and check out the underside. I pulled it all apart. Everything looks good in there. The cam doesn't look bad. Here's the #1 main bearing. It's got a little bit of wear on it, I guess, but I don't think that looks too bad. I mean, you can see here where it has a little bit, but man, it's not bad. Can't feel nothing in there. Wow, I'm thoroughly impressed. I don't even know if I'm gonna pull the rest of them. If you look at the crank, there's bluing by all the counterweights right here by the main bearings. Looks like there's some heat, but I don't know. They're all like that. So I mean, look at the crankshaft there. That looks good. Yeah, maybe I'll pull number 4 off, or yeah, we'll pull number 4 off and take a look. But other than that, I don't think I'm gonna pull the rest of these. We can clean this thing out real good, and I think this thing's still good. Yeah, thoroughly impressed, that's for sure. But yeah, don't look bad. Not bad at all. Definitely some coolant still in there though. We'll have to clean that out. Wow. I mean, if you look at the back of the pistons there, it looks like the rods look good. I mean, yeah, nothing seems out of sorts. Yeah, like I said, the bluing on the crank, I don't know if that's like a normal thing or what, but you know, you'd think that if that was the case, that the bearing housing itself would also be blued, and the rod caps. Yeah. All right. I'll put this one back on. I'll torque it down. I'll have to find out what the torque is, and then we will pull number 4. It's right there in the middle. So we'll pull that and take a look. But if we have the same thing, I think this thing's good to go back together. Yeah, I think this is still a viable engine. Well, that one doesn't look too bad either. Yeah. A little bit of wear. A little bit of babbitt over here. But not bad at all. I mean, shit. 150,000 miles and a lot of abuse. Doesn't seem to care. All right. Let's put this back in and wrap this thing up. It's starting to get late. I was cleaning out the block a little bit. In these little pockets here, there was still some coolant sitting, so I figured, you know, we'd clean that out a little bit, but we need to do a thorough job. What I'll probably do is clean the gasket surface up and probably put the pan back on it for now, tomorrow, and you know, then we'll figure out what's going on. And if we get the engine sold to somebody, I will put a new gasket on it, and if they want new head gasket. But I'm very shocked with the condition of this thing. I mean, I know our bearings had a little bit of wear, which is another thing. I torqued the bearings to, I think it was 37 the first pass, 44 the second, and then 59 the third. And then after that, you turn them another 90 degrees, and that's if you're using used bolts. I found that. I'll put it up on the screen. I found this little article or whatever, and that's what I went off of. But yeah, the bearings didn't look good. Now we do have this discoloration like here, but I don't know if that's just a normal thing. I find that hard to believe, but I don't know. I mean, it's everywhere. But none of the caps for the rods are discolored or anything like that. I would think that if there's a problem that they would both be blued. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like a heat treat. I have no idea. If you have any idea, let me know. And also, down in the comments, let me know what you think about the condition of this thing, because it certainly has surprised me. I mean, the bottom end, like I said, that one little issue, I don't know what it is, but everything spins free. The bearings didn't look too bad. I mean, they have 150,000 miles on them, and from everything we've seen with this truck, the condition of at least the exterior of it and underneath and all that, this thing was abused pretty thoroughly, and it's very unlike somebody to treat their vehicle that way and then have very good upkeep on the engine. But you never know. I mean, the thing's looking good. And then even on the top end here, all of our pistons look great. Still have the cross hatching in the cylinder walls themselves. So I think this thing's good. Honestly, if I had a project that needed an engine, I would just throw this in it, but I don't currently, and I don't have the room for anything else right now. So we need to just get this thing going, or worst comes to worst, it'll be a core. I don't know. I'd like to see it go to a good home and a project. But anyway, guys, so that's it for tonight. We'll deal with this thing some more tomorrow. Get the oil pan back on. I'll have to see if I can get a gasket or something. Maybe I'll just slap one on there, and then we don't have to mess with it again. But so I hope you guys enjoyed. please subscribe to the channel, like the video, get out in your garage, get the wrenching on your truck.